Why are houses so expensive right now? In the forest, Beaver builds log cabins, but there just aren't enough cabins for everyone who wants one. It's always a case of more creatures, fewer cabins. Gorilla wants a cozy place to live. But every time Beaver puts a new cabin up for sale, 10 different animals bid on it at the exact same time. That competition drives the price higher and higher. Today, a typical home in America costs around $400,000. That's a massive jump compared to just a few short years ago. To understand why home prices are so high, we've got to look at how basic markets work. It all comes down to the balance between what's available and who wants to buy it. In finance, we call the total amount of something available for sale the supply. We call the number of people who want to buy that item the demand. When you have low supply and high demand, prices soar. Gorilla asks, wait, why don't we just build 1 million new cabins tomorrow? That brings us to our next big obstacle. Ever since the major financial crash back in 2008, home builders have been building far fewer houses than normal. We never caught up to what people actually needed. Right now, estimates show the United States is short by roughly 4 million homes. On top of that, towns have strict rules about where and how anyone can build. We call these rules zoning laws. If Beaver wants to build a large wooden building with 10 small apartments, local zoning laws might force Beaver to build just one single cabin instead. That keeps the total count of houses up for sale, which we call inventory, extremely low. Low inventory means buyers end up fighting over the few cabins left on the market. Once again, it's more creatures, fewer cabins. Most animals can't buy a home with a giant pile of cash. They get a long-term loan from a bank specifically to buy property, which is called a mortgage. When you take out a mortgage, you pay back the loan over many years, plus an extra fee for borrowing the money. That extra fee is called the interest rate. Let's run some quick mini math to see how this works. Gorilla borrows 100,000 logs from the bank to buy a cabin. A few years ago, mortgage interest rates were super low, around 3%. Gorilla's monthly payment on that loan was about 400 logs. But recently, interest rates rose to around 7%. On that exact same 100,000 loan, Gorilla's monthly payment jumps to over 650 logs. The cabin didn't get any bigger, but the loan got way more expensive. You might expect higher interest rates to force house prices down quickly, but something surprising happened instead. Millions of current homeowners locked in those low 3% rates years ago. If they sell their cabin today to buy a new one, their new mortgage will carry a 7% rate. So they stay put and keep their cheap loan. Economists call this the lock-in effect. Because current owners refuse to sell, the supply of existing homes drops even further. When house prices stay high, rental prices usually climb right alongside them. Property owners pay more to buy buildings, so they charge renters higher monthly rates. That makes it much harder for you to save up money for a down payment on your own home. If you're trying to buy a house right now, you aren't imagining things. The market is genuinely tough because of slow construction, strict local rules, and higher borrowing costs. Focus on saving what you can, keeping your credit strong, and waiting for inventory to rebuild. Remember, when it comes to housing, it's always a battle of more creatures, fewer cabins. Hit subscribe for more simple finance explanations, and we'll see you next time.